Hello and welcome to Minerals, Rocks, and Fossil Talks. I'm your paleo teacher Jen, and it's time for Monday Musings. This month we will be looking broadly over a group of dinosaurs in the clade Coelurosauria. This clade contains all theropod dinosaurs more closely related to birds than to carnosaurs, so dinosaurs like our Allosaurus. The name Coelurosauria means hollow-tailed lizards, referring to the hollow-tail vertebrae of the group's namesake Coelurus, a small late Jurassic dinosaur from the Morrison Formation of the U.S. So, how does a dinosaur get included into this clade? Certain anatomical characteristics, of course. In fact, it seems that the last common ancestor of this group had evolved the ability to eat and digest plant matter, adapting to an omnivorous diet, which is a huge deal in the evolutionary sense. The more you can eat, the more likely you will survive. Many of the subclades within Coelurosauria held onto this omnivory, but many began to specialize in insectivory, herbivory, and carnivory. Characteristics that distinguish Coelurosaurs include a long sacrum compared to other dinosaurs, a stiffened tail, especially towards the tip, a bowed ulna, and a tibia that is longer than the femur. Many also show evidence of being covered in feathers as well, and a few endocraniums, the base of the inside of the skull, have been preserved in a few specimens. It's very rare, but it has shown the development towards modern bird neurology. The earliest non-disputed members of the clade are the Middle Jurassic Proceratosaurus and Calescus. They are from England and Russia respectively, and they were about as big as a Great Dane and had crests on their heads. Many complete specimens of Coelurosaurs are known from the late Jurassic, particularly in Bavaria, Germany. At least 4 genera are known from the Morrison Formation of Western North America, and at least 2 are known from China. They became much more prevalent during the Cretaceous period. The only Coelurosaurians to survive the end Cretaceous extinction event were the birds. The phylogeny and taxonomy of Coelurosauria has been subject to intensive research and revision. For years, the group had become a dumping ground for small theropods, and it wasn't until the 60s that several distinct lineages were recognized. During the 80s and 90s, a formal definition was given to the clade as all theropods more closely related to birds than Allosaurus. With this new definition, many small theropods were suddenly not classified under this clade and had to be removed, and some large theropods, most notably the tyrannosaurs, were added. Even more drastically, a group called the segnosaurs were added, and they hadn't even been considered theropods in the first place. And there will be more of that coming up in 2 weeks when I talk about what they actually belong in. So the first branch to break off in Coelurosauria were the tyrannosaurs. If you want to learn more about this group, go check out my videos from February. I spent the whole month talking about them against my better judgment. Next was the ornithomimids, or the bird mimics. They are a group that bears a superficial resemblance to modern retites, which are ostriches and their relatives. This group includes Gallimimus, which you may know from Jurassic Park. The next branch was Maniraptora, which broke into 2 main groups. One was the therizinosaurs, large herbivorous, scythe-clawed theropods with huge potbellies. They are really derpy looking, but in a cute way. The second group split into 2 smaller clades, the alvarezsaurs, which are small insectivorous theropods with small arms and a single finger. They're also a little derpy looking. And Peniraptora, which also split into 2 clades. The oviraptors, another derpy-looking clade of theropods, and Maniraptora, which includes the dromaeosaurs, troodontids, and you guessed it, our favorite feathered friends. I will touch on a few of these groups this month, but many of them are large and deserve a deep dive like the Tyrannosaurus, so look forward to that in the future. And thanks for coming to this lesson. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for some fun Coelurosaurian trivia. Fossilize you later.